All right, in today's segment of Money Talks, we are joined with our experts from the University of Tennessee once again. Matt, thank you so much for being in with us.
Absolutely, Lexi. Thank you for having me.
Today, we're talking about a big topic, Social Security, and how there's some increases going on, some changes. Start us off.
Well, starting in 2023, there's going to be an 8.7% increase in Social Security benefits across the board as a cost of living adjustment. And that's going to be the biggest increase year over year that's happened since 1981.
I say 8.3%, that is a lot of money, I feel.
It is and it isn't, right?
Okay.
So for starters, I guess the average Social Security monthly check for retirees in Tennessee is around $1,650 a month. So an 8% increase on top of that is about $130 a month. That may feel like a lot to some people at the outset, but the main thing is what the purpose of the Social Security programs are. Is to give people, help older people stay out of poverty.
Right.
And so it's not so much about the amount of the money, it's about what that money buys you. And so given that inflation is higher than it's been in many years, right, the purpose of the cost of living adjustment is mostly just to help keep older Tennesseans whole and to be able to kind of purchase the proverbial same basket of goods that they would have been able to a year ago.
Exactly. We know the prices have gone up for nearly everything. All of us have experienced that. When will people start to see the changes? I know you said 2023. Does that start January 1?
I believe it's January.
Okay.
I'll need to double check that, to be honest with you. But that should be coming this coming year. And it's worth noting that because those Social Security payments are linked to something called the Consumer Price Index, which is our main index for inflation, that there's often gradual adjustments during the course of the year. But it's at the calendar year that you see these jumps, right? This sort of, okay, we need to try to true up this year's payment to match the new economic reality.
What else do people need to know who are going to be receiving these checks and this increase?
I think the main thing is that, I think most people are savvy enough to recognize that it's not a windfall, right? That it's designed to sort of help people, maintain the same things. One of the things to keep in mind is that although we use the central measure of inflation, the CPI, to change the cost of living. The cost of living changes differently for different groups.
Okay.
And so the CPI is calculated based upon the average consumption basket for a worker, but the average consumption basket for a retiree may be considerably higher. And so to the extent that the changes in healthcare pricing, for example, are outpacing general inflation,
yeah, it changes for everyone. It impacts everybody differently. Each group, every population, and that's a great note there. How it impacts you might not be how it impacts us, how it impacts retirees, all of that. So I think that's a great viewpoint to keep that through that lens.
Yes, and so even though, on the surface that adjustment seems quite large, it's smaller than the cost of living adjustments that are happening for SNAP, for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs.
All right.
And so it's about on par with trying to help people maintain a certain standard of living that keeps our older residents out of poverty and
keeps a roof over their head.
Absolutely. Roof over the head, food on the table, those basics.
All right. So. Matt, thank you so much. As always, our UT experts do a great job of breaking down these complex issues. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Of course. We're going to make sure that we share this all as well online at WATE.com. Stick with us. We'll be right back after this quick break.